I'm back!
Nikocado Avocado, y'all!
I'm with the baddest beep of Sin City.
I try to be, y'all. I try to be.
Oh, she's bad. She's bad. We're naughty together. That's what's happening.
Yeah, we're definitely about to be naughty with some very, very rich seafood fettuccine Alfredo that Mama made herself.
Wow.
We got a big old pot here. Proof is in the pudding. Well, it's not pudding, it's cheese. Lots and lots of butter and cheese, y'all. And we're about to load it on the plate.
And are you going to call this better than Olive Garden?
Well, it's definitely going to be better than Olive Garden because, I did use a recipe that called it better than Olive Garden, but
Ooh.
oh Lord.
Oh.
Woo.
Oh, it's steaming.
It's hot and steamy.
Hot and steamy.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
A little piece flew away.
Yeah, we lost a shrimp. We had a shrimp casualty.
Here. She's right by the paper towels.
Mm-hmm.
Did you eat the shrimp?
I did. I'm sorry.
It had no time. No time.
It didn't escape. It tried.
No time to escape. Okay, that looks good.
Oh, it's very good.
Yay! Oh,
Oh, go on.
And she also made us some rolls.
Yeah, I got some little dinner rolls. These are those King's Hawaiian, but it's their savory butter kind.
And speaking of butter, there's a stick of butter here. Kerrygold pure Irish butter.
Yeah, that's what I made with. That's what I made the fettuccine. Well, the Alfredo sauce with. It's got shrimp, scallops, and crab meat in it, y'all. I went to drink. We got shakes from Sonic, peanut butter shakes.
We're really bad today.
We fat. We so fat.
Ooh, black straws.
I know,
They're very
right?
skinny for a milkshake.
Mm-hmm.
How are you supposed to get anything up in that little thing?
I've been having trouble. I've been having to really mix them on around. I've been drinking mine. I'll admit it. It's good, right?
I waited for the video.
Shoot, y'all.
Ooh.
Alrighty, dish up a big bunch of
Dish.
that.
Napkins.
Go for it. Oh my God.
What if you hear two? If you need more, just holler me right here.
I sure will. And shrimp, scallops, and crab meat, and just your regular vegetables. A little bit of garlic because I know you have a little issue with garlic sometimes.
I do, but I do like it.
I
love garlic.
A little bit of green peppers.
Thank you for thinking of me.
No problem.
She doesn't want me that crippled coming
No,
out.
I don't want you. Although we might just pass out for a little while after this. But dish up.
Okay, well, I'll just shoot first. Give me that, please. Here we go.
Yeah, it's really thick.
You want to hold that for me? There we go.
Yeah, it's real thick.
It's fit. You know
It's
what?
hot.
I'm gonna have to use.
I have to use both hands. Maybe we should have kept that spoon. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
It's very rich.
Mm-hmm.
And this has that Kerrygold butter in there?
Yeah, it's a stick and a half of butter. 2 cups of,
Want more?
Yeah, just a little more. 2 cups of heavy whipping cream.
Ooh, oh, whipping cream.
Yeah, well, it's heavy cream. It could be whipped, but I didn't whip it. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Ooh, look at those shrimps. This is very thick.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's good to start.
Okay, yay.
I have to relax.
I know, that was going to be a workout right there.
My arms are hurting.
A couple of rolls.
Okay, some rolls.
You can butter them up.
2's better than 1. I like 2 buns.
2 buns. That's what I thought.
2 buns. She got 2 too?
Yeah.
She separated them into 2s, so
Yeah.
if you're all saying naughty, she planned it.
I did it.
You gonna butter your roll now?
I'm buttering it.
Go ahead.
This butter's nice and soft. A big hunk of butter.
So Candy is a very good cook.
Yeah.
Unlike me, so I'm really looking forward to this. She doesn't cook that often.
No, I don't. Because I tell you, I had to take breaks because I was dripping sweat. I swear it was a mess.
It's hard work.
It's hard work for me.
The best I do is I cook ramen. And even that's a challenge.
It can be. Ramen can be a challenge.
Yeah, if you don't want to overcook it, get it all soggy.
Right. Okay.
I'm like, gotcha. I'm like,
it was heavy, wasn't it?
yeah, it was heavy. I have an excuse. It was a heavy pot. Turning into spaghetti over here.
Okay, let's see if it's as good as Olive Garden or Cheesecake Factory. It's gonna be different though, because it's got a little bit of Cajun seasoning, a little bit of Old Bay, by the way.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
Do you want to do a thumbnail or a pose, or you just take a screenshot of something?
Let's see.
You can do both.
I never do thumbnails. Okay.
Okay.
Fun.
Here we go. Oh.
What do you think?
That is the
Take a second.
That is the heaviest fettuccine Alfredo I've ever had.
It's heavy.
Oh, I'm surprised these noodles haven't broken in half.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that is so good. Mmm.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's good.
It's so rich.
Yep.
And I'm gonna wash down some rich peanut butter shake.
Oh man. Every time I cook, I second guess something though.
What? What are you second guessing?
The crab meat. Because I didn't use like whole like king crab like some people will use like the king crab. I ended up instead of getting the $20 crab, I got like the $5 crab in the little can.
Like the little sushis?
And no, the can.
Okay.
Like it's real crab. It's not the imitation crab.
Oh.
But because it was the cheaper in the can, it's a little more grainy.
Oh.
So I wish I'd have splurged.
Like a king. So people put actual king crab legs in this?
They do. But I think just the imitation crab would have been fine. But it's good. It's good. It's just the little chunks of crab is like a little bit grainy for me.
It is so good.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Mmm.
It added good flavor though. Oh my god. Holy cow.
Oh my god. It's so thick.
And it's got a cup and a half of Parmesan and probably about a cup and a third of mozzarella.
That's my favorite cheese.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh my god.
Can you hear that?
Woo! I think I did alright.
You did great. It's so buttery and thick.
Yeah, I splurged on that butter. I don't usually get that kind of butter.
It literally does taste like cheesecake. Like that's
Cheesecake Factory.
How rich it is. It's so rich. Let me try to roll.
That's what I was going for. Mm. Mm.
Just gonna fatten me up.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm.
I'm trying to make sure you eat free at our check room.
Life goals over here. Don't judge me, but that's my goal right now.
Don't judge.
Don't
Don't. Just don't.
Just watch.
Oh.
I think I should be able to do it this time. I've only gained, let's see, ooh, you just went squirting all the way.
Oh my god.
A piece went, wow. You probably can't see it. It's on the floor now. They might have seen that. They're already commenting about it. Look at Candy.
Slam soft.
What was I going to say? Oh, so I haven't been here for like 7 months. Can you believe it's been that long?
Yeah.
March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 8 months. 8 months.
Yep.
And before y'all call me too fat, I've only gained like 10 pounds.
I know.
I'm about 352. Last time I was here, I was 347. I was like really close.
Yeah, we were getting there.
So y'all should be applauding for me.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty dang good for 8 months.
That's maintaining.
Yeah. Less than 10 pounds.
I've sometimes maintained my weight for years.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And doing the same thing, eating.
Yeah, just the same thing.
Our bodies are like, that's good. We're going to park it right here.
Unfortunately. Well.
Did you go up too?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm.
I think so. I went down like 20, like around 20. And then I went right back up. And then I think I surpassed the 453 that I was last time you were here.
It's just one way.
It is. It really is.
Well, if you guys are curious, we might, well, it's up to her, but we might be doing some little scale videos for her TikTok.
Oh, sure. I'll do that.
Her TikTok, maybe my TikTok, so follow her TikToks.
Mm-hmm.
She'll link her correct. She'll link her correct TikTok.
Right.
Okay.
Not that fake one. That fake one that's begging for money. That ain't me, y'all. I ain't begging for no money.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you want to address that here?
So I give something for money. I don't just beg for it.
There's a lot of accounts out there called Nikocado too, but I don't think people know now what mine is. But it took a while.
Yeah. See, I didn't really advertise my TikTok though. It's Amezura. It's like my weird like.
That's probably why people
personal
couldn't
name.
find it.
Mhm.
I wouldn't have known.
I mean, it says Hungry Fat Chick on it, but the actual URL is Amezura.
Amezura.
Mhm. But that's what my private Facebook is as well.
Oh. Not private anymore now. Everyone knows.
Well, no.
Oh, they know.
Everybody's welcome to follow me. I just don't add people.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, I put everything I post is public. Pretty much. Oh my Lord!
I just had a cherry. That was really good.
I had the cherry.
Do you use Facebook? Would you say every day?
Probably. I check it every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm a meme farmer. I like farming for like weird memes. If people want to see the kind of crap that goes on in my head, just browse my Facebook and look at my selection of memes. I mean, I'm a complete freaking weirdo.
That's okay. Weird's good.
Complete weirdo. Oh, I know.
I'm very weird.
I love it.
I gotta taste that crab.
Mm.
Or was it? No, that was a scallop.
Mm-hmm.
That was a scallop. Come to think of it, I've had the shrimp in my mouth. I've had the scallop. I don't. Where's the crab?
The crab is just like smushed all through
Disintegrated. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would.
I see.
The imitation would have been better though.
To have an actual chunk of it.
Mm-hmm. The lump crab just kind of permeated the sauce.
It's so good though.
It's good.
It's very good. Oh my god.
It's super rich.
Very.
It's super, super rich.
Very.
Mm.
Did you have your? Oh, you did. I was gonna say, did you like your roll? That butter's good.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of can tell a difference with the fancy butter.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And I typically just get the Kroger butter or whatever store brand.
I just get Walmart.
Walmart.
But you know, I've never actually bought the Kerrygold.
Yeah.
This is my first time.
That's my first time too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that.
I've been wanting to though because you know Trisha, she does the butter noodles and she uses the fancy butter.
Oh, she does?
Well, I don't know if she uses that kind, but she uses more fancy butter. Well, at least
Did she say it's fancy?
Bougie. It's gonna be bougie butter. you know how it is.
Bougie butter.
The bougie butter. But so I've been wanting to try fancy butter because I've been wanting to do some buttered noodles. But this is better than buttered noodles for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Ooh, milkshake and candies, fatty Alfredo. I will definitely
fatty Alfredo.
I'll definitely be eating for free at the Heart Attack Grill.
Ooh.
It might be my last time at the Heart Attack Grill.
We think
No.
we kind of like burn it out.
I'm at my limit, you guys.
Max capacity.
Oh. She texted me the other day.
We are at max capacity.
She texted me the other day and she's like, well, we have to be careful with the leftovers because I'm kind of at max capacity right now. And I burst out laughing. I know it sounds rude, but it just sounded like an elevator. Like, you are at max capacity. It was just a funny way to put it. I'm like saying.
I'm as fat as I want to be, I tell you. Woo. There's nowhere to go but down from here as far as I'm not even like this, though, right? Sheesh. Oh,
This is our cheat day.
we're cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's so rich and so good.
Mm-hmm. I might have overdid the mozzarella just a little bit. But it was like a cup for like a cup or something.
I think it's good.
So I just dumped the whole 8 ounces in there. Dump it in there. And I started stirring it, and it was like cheese pulling. I'm like, oh my God.
I really love some cheese. I learned the way with ramen too, because I do all my little ramen things. I've learned not to do too much cheese in my ramen, because then it'll like turn to like
glue.
Mm-hmm. It'll turn to like paste. But this is acceptable because the noodles are very like, not crunchy, but they're al dente. They're thicker noodles. Oh, and I taste the vegetables, so that's good.
I had to give you a couple of vegetables.
We're healthy now.
Lord knows I can't eat much of this. Definitely don't have leftovers. Oh my God.
So I know I eat way more than you, like in a sitting. It's been that way ever since we met. I eat so much in a sitting. But do you think you eat more throughout the day? Because I know you're a snacker or a grazer. Or I almost feel like I still eat more calories than you in total.
You know, I'm not sure because here lately, I don't know. I've been snacking like late at night too, so I can't really even judge.
But are your snacks like big portions, or are they like snacks?
Typically big portions. It's like I eat one big meal in the day.
Yeah.
And depending on if it's like a mukbang or whatever, I'll have like food left over that I'll pick at until in the evening. And
so it's all eaten.
I'm not quite. Sometimes I'll still have some left over, but sometimes it's like everybody's like, she eats it all off camera. It's not all of it.
Well, I only ask because I've seen when we do collabs, people comment wondering who eats more. Because, you know, this is the hungry fat chick, and I'm the hungry fat boy. Well, who's eating more? And it's not like a competition, but I'm wondering. I feel like I do. I feel like I still do, though, for some reason.
I don't know. Probably. I do eat more during the day, probably. You know, it just depends on how many times I'll snack. It's usually just once, though. I'll eat probably between 10 and 3. I'll have like another like small meal. Basically, that's what it is.
Do you have a favorite snack?
Well, if not mukbang food, my favorite snacks can be like a big bowl of cereal, like a big bowl.
Oh.
Big bowl of cereal.
Like not for videos. Just thinking like if there was no camera.
Ice cream.
And Candy could have whatever she wants. Chips.
Sometimes cheese and crackers.
Oh.
I love cheese and crackers. Oh my God.
I like cheese and crackers too.
Oh, I saw a video you did recently with all the chips and stuff and dips. And I was like, I started loading my cart with chips and dips. And I'm like, oh gosh, that would be awesome. So I do that. I'll load my cart and then I'll empty my cart. I'll load my cart and then I'll empty my cart.
Go to sleep, wake up the next day. What the hell did I do? What was I thinking?
Yeah.
I do that on Amazon too. Sometimes I'm like, save for later, add to the cart. And the next day I'm like, I look at the total price and I'm thinking like, I don't need all this. What was I thinking? Delete.
I've got so much stuff in the save for later section.
Oh, me too. So much stuff.
There's Tommy.
Hello.
Okay.
We're back.
I just had to get a soda for the Tommynator. Oh, goodness. And I'm slowing down.
Now that you mention it, we were talking about how being a little fluffy, we're a little overweight.
Just a little.
Our feet sometimes goes numb, you know, and well, right now my feet are numb.
Oh, no.
It might be this.
This chair. These chairs are hard.
Yeah, I think it's the chair. That's so crazy because
I'm wrapping up a video really quick because my legs are like I gotta put my feet up.
I feel the pins and needles. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I do mukbangs every day, and I rarely feel this. So yeah, these must be the chair.
We had like 3 months when we first moved into this house before we got our regular furniture and stuff.
It was hard.
Yeah, like 3 months we had to use these chairs.
For everything.
Only these chairs, yep.
Oh, you probably stayed in bed way more often than.
I didn't.
No.
Believe it or not, no. But yeah, it was rough.
Oh yeah.
And we'll have game nights here, and we're gonna play for I'm gonna take breaks. I'm gonna sit in my chair for a little while, then we'll get back to gaming.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
You need to take a break?
No, I'm fine.
I'm about to wrap
I'm
it
being
up
dramatic
anyway.
here.
I'm tired.
Oh.
I'm full.
Well, I'm gonna finish my plate.
I'm fine.
I have like a couple noodles left.
I'm gonna know what about.
We were talking about chips and dip. The thing about chips and dip though is it's so good, but by the end of it, your mouth feels all dry. I heard a beep. That wasn't your camera though.
Is it still recording?
It's still blinking the little circle.
See, I can never see it.
It's still blinking.
Okay.
That was the TV.
Oh yeah.
I heard a beep. I'm like, oh no.
What?
Yeah, your mouth gets so dry, and then you feel little microscopic cuts from the chips. So then the next day, you're eating something with like kimchi or spicy or something.
Oh
like
no!
A hot drink, and it hurts. And also, I wake up the next day after like a chip. I'll call a chip snack. That I wake up very swollen, all the sodium.
Too much sodium, yeah.
The next day. But I do like chips.
I like chips. I hear lately I've just been getting the Tostitos. I know you said those are your favorite. They're my favorite too. I like the scoop of dip.
I like Fritos too. They're my favorite. Fritos.
You know, I have an issue with Fritos. It must be they're kind of oily.
Yeah.
They give me heartburn.
Oh.
I don't know why. It's just.
Stay away. Yeah.
So I go for the Tostitos.
Are you still having heartburn issues here and there?
Not as bad as I was.
Because I was gonna say I've discovered after I was here last, because before we both kind of go through little things like heartburn, depending on what we're eating as mukbangers. And something that helps me really well, surprisingly, is raw kimchi.
Really?
Yeah, and so
I love kimchi too.
I'll just if I start feeling it, I'll run. I'll get a spoonful. I'll eat it, and it goes away. I'll
drink some apple cider vinegar. If I do that, then that kind of clears me up for a little while.
Oh yeah.
Sure, vinegar.
Well, I'll buy you some kimchi, and you can try the kimchi thing out.
Oh, thank you.
So now that I know you like kimchi,
I love kimchi. It's just I can't really get it because they don't usually have it at the grocery stores.
I get mine from Walmart. It's so good.
Really, Walmart has it.
I have to go to Walmart for something, so I'll bring you some. I'll get some.
Not too big.
Oh no, it's
I got limited.
It's like this big. I'd say it comes up to about here.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. I know it looks like we barely ate, but this was probably 1,500 calories.
Yes.
And
I
drank half of my peanut butter milkshake.
I still got plenty left. I got a little more than half.
And I ate both my rolls. This was so good, Candy. This was very good.
I think so too.
I'm like still kind of.
It kind of does give. Minus the crap. It would have really given Cheesecake Factory and Olive Garden one for their money. Plus, it's kind of a Cajun seafood type thing.
I mean, I'm still getting it. It's so good.
I gotta. Like, what's the recipe? I should write it in the description. Because I start with a recipe.
Or you should say, if you want the recipe, follow my Patreon. That's what I would do.
I feel so bad about Patreon now. I feel bad because I don't update it very often. Probably I've updated probably 2 or 3 times. But I say on the tier, It's like $6.66 to follow me. Just because you
I
want
remember
to.
seeing that, 666.
Just because you want to, don't expect anything. It's just if you want to give me money, be my guest.
Yeah, you should put that in the description. Give me money.
But that's all it says, really. It's like this is just to support me.
You could do something like once a week.
I barely keep up.
Oh, because I find on my Patreon people are not looking for like tons. Because I mean, at least with me, I already have so much that you can only consume so much in a day. These people are gonna be like living with me practically.
Mm-hmm.
So just like once or twice a week for the tier, each tier or whatever, once a week per tier, they're happy with that, because they want to support you.
I think I've got like 2 tiers, and there's like 3 something, and then 666. I put up something recently though. I had like a little off-camera conversation. I was like pause, and then we started chitter-chattering. And it was like too saucy for YouTube, so I put it on Patreon.
They love that stuff.
A little bit of back behind the scenes.
Well, if you want to do something, we can do something for your Patreon, and they can go watch me, Nick. The beep 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 talk. Beep 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 beep.
Oh, I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. Okay,
well,
you guys. We're done feasting for the moment, and we're gonna go.
For the moment, yeah.
There's
gonna be more on the way.
We're gonna go chill out, and Nate's gonna watch me play some Sims.
She has these comfy chairs. They are so nice.
I've told my people about my fancy chair. We got 3 of these fancy chairs, and one is for guests.
It makes me not want to leave. Yes.
It's got heat too, but don't need the heat because we're
hot
blooded.
blooded. Use the heat.
We're hot blooded.
It's when she tells you guys it's a nice chair. It's a very nice chair.
It's a nice chair.
So nice.
People are like it's like I'm outgrowing my chair. It's like, no, it's a new chair. It's a different chair.
Oh, you look a little more squished in it.
Yeah. Well, it's only because I'm sitting forward. It's like that.
The
chair's like way back there because I'm sitting up forward. So it's like
they think you're ballooning in your chair.
Mm-hmm.
She's not. She's losing weight.
It's water weight, y'all. It's just water weight. It'll go away eventually.
Yeah, you just have to say magic words.
Abracadabra, go, whatever. Okay, you guys. Yep, it's time to vacate.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on your channel.
You're
this was
welcome.
really fun. This
I'm
is like my second home.
I'm happy to have you here.
Thank
we
you.
miss you every time you go.
Thank you so much.
But we love you very much, and we thank you, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.